Hello and good afternoon from BETT 2024. My name is Sean Langley. I'm a Smart Collaboration Technologist at Lenovo. We're here on the Lenovo booth for a very special podcast today, and I'm delighted to be joined by our special guest. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sean. Hi, my name is Mark Abraham. I'm the VP of Revenue and Business Development of Shape Robotics, and I'm happy to be here hosted by you, this beautiful new setup you have in BETT 24.
Well, we're very happy to have you here today, Mark, and thanks very much for joining us. First time at BETT? Have you been to the show before? What are your thoughts?
It's not really my first time. It's, I guess, my 8th time that I'm coming to BETT.
Oh, you're a veteran then?
A veteran of BETT. I guess I skipped only the COVID per period, which was
excellent.
The online version. And I'm happy to see that it's rebuilding itself at the level that it was before the pandemics, and that people are really bringing new things and new technologies, and then education is really ramping up right now.
Absolutely, it just grows year by year, doesn't it? As does our stand at the Lenovo stand.
Soon you will have your own
BETT Lenovo.
Yes,
Yeah, let's hope.
Lenovo BETT.
yeah, absolutely. We're great. So Mark, please tell us a bit about yourself, your backgrounds. Obviously, of course, the main reason why you're here today to talk to me about the brilliant Shape Robotics solution. But please, give us some insight on where you got to and how you're here today.
Thanks, Sean. So basically my background is as an engineer, and I started working for a company called Shape Robotics 4 years ago. It was through an acquisition. Shape Robotics, a Danish company, publicly listed on the main market in Copenhagen on NASDAQ. It's a company that has started 11 years ago as a spin-off from Lego Education. And it's a company that develops educational solutions, and especially educational robotics solution. We have a unique modular robot that has become a hit in the last 3-4 years across Central Eastern Europe, especially, where we have a lot of programs that allow teachers to update their classroom technology and to, let's say, bring new educational criteria to better prepare the students for future jobs. So I believe that our product is one of the, let's say, more user-friendly solutions to be able to adopt fast in a classroom environment for teachers that don't have any technological background, or they're not coming from a, let's say, engineering background like mathematics or physics, or it could be used very easily for an English professor.
So very intuitive, easy to use, so part of that learning process for students.
Very short learning cycle. Teacher adoption is excellent. We see it being used from the first day. I invite everybody to just click on our website and shaperobotics.com, and they can easily understand in a few steps what we're doing and how we're doing, and especially the partnership with Lenovo.
Absolutely, I'll come on to that shortly. So how did the idea come about? Can you tell us about the early kind of inception of certainly the mobile and the Steam Lab solutions?
Especially the new mobile Steam Lab. I think it's the one that we have here, which is called Tinkan. It's a product that was developed together with the Smart Collaboration team of Lenovo, and it's centered around the hybrid learning environment. Basically, what we wanted to do is to be able to provide to teachers a solution that can be easily moved from one classroom to another, can be easily adopted in any kind of environment, not just in a lab environment.
Yep.
And would allow them to connect remotely to other classrooms in a very seamless way, Because the biggest challenge that we have right now is, especially in technology, there are not enough teachers available. So we want to have this kind of events, we call them tech educators today, where teachers that are fond of technology could just unleash themselves, let's say, in a broader audience, and through the Smart Collaboration solution, teach simultaneously to hundreds and even thousands of teachers, of students, in a very, very direct and simple and efficient manner. And that's why right now with the Lenovo solutions, with the MTRs especially, together with the Microsoft and solution of Teams, which we have integrated also in our platform right now, it's very, very straightforward And I guess you know it because you tested already in our main.
I do. I have a little bit of an advantage,
yes,
but
yes,
still,
yes,
for everyone viewing, it's
for
important.
everybody viewing, it's again important to look at our website, and they can understand what the advantages are. And I think it's very straightforward, because for every teacher that used to have, like, for let's say 10 years ago, like this kind of mobile lab where they can play a DVD, they kind of get the idea that now they have a package that basically you just plug in and it will charge your Chromebooks, it will or tablets or laptops or whatever. It will have the robotics already installed, an access point, and of course the Smart Collab solution plus an interactive display. So it's very, very easy to use.
Absolutely, and certainly conversations I have with many different customers, and particularly in education and stuff like that, it's about delivering the same look and feel wherever you are. And like you say, for that remote learning, everyone needs to have the same experience, regardless of where they are. And that's where the technology like this comes in. It's very important, isn't it?
It is, I think, Sean, that you took it exactly to the point, because right now one of the biggest challenges is the time is compressing when it comes to education.
Yeah.
We have an academic hour that is 45 minutes almost across, all across the world. And especially when it comes to using technology, you have this ice-breaking cycle that when children are very excited, and basically that transforms the academic hour into 30 minutes.
Yep.
So then you need to be sure that you have a meaningful experience in those 30 minutes. So this kind of micro-learning that is popular right now through even the, let's say, TikTok platforms or Instagram or Reels, where you have meaningful information in a short amount of time, is what we're aiming for, because we want to detach teachers from technology, and then they should not be wasting time to configure a platform or to connect robots or to set up a MTR every time or whatever. They should be focusing on giving the meaningful information in a very short amount and condensated time. So they have the maximum attention span of the students in that let's say 15-20 minutes of high quality learning time.
They're there to teach after all, aren't they? And they shouldn't be being IT technicians, resolving issues at the start of the class.
Fortunately, this is what COVID somehow, if you want, that situation, it's kind of opening their eyes, because they were forced to use technology in a manner that was not created for them.
Yeah, I agree.
So right now, it's our responsibility as manufacturers and as in the end solution providers, complete solution providers, to come and help them, because they cannot be the ones that change the way a classroom looks like. They can only improve the quality of the learning act.
Yeah, I see. Brilliant. Fascinating insight. Can you tell us more about how the partnership with Lenovo started, some of the products that or all about the products, as much detail you want to go in, about the solutions, and kind of how that relationship built and grew and to what it is today, please?
So one of the challenges that we had initially was that, of course, when you bring technology in a classroom, it is very important that there is a direct connection with the end user, which is in the end not the teacher in this case, it is the student. Because they are the direct beneficiaries of these technologies, and our role was to make sure that the message and the way we're creating the teaching material and the platform is correctly being used. And for that, imagine it's impossible to have a direct travel every 5 days to a school to check whether the technology is being used properly. So we wanted to have a 24/7 contact to the classrooms and to the students. And for that, we needed a solution that was simple to use from the perspective of our teaching staff also. Because our teaching experts, of course, come from technology teaching, but they're not specialists into video conferencing. When we're talking right now about Smart Collab, we are talking in the end about video conferencing solutions. So we needed to find the best setup that has high quality sound, the best tracking for the student, and of course a very easy to use integrated experience. And that's why we went for the Microsoft Teams solution combined with the Lenovo MTR, and on top of that we added the Nureva HDL 300 in certain situations where we had broader audiences or larger
rooms and stuff.
Where we needed better tracking microphones.
Absolutely.
So it was, we tested a lot of solutions on the market from the competitors that maybe should not be named now, but for sure it was a very diligent process where we found Also from your side, personally, a lot of support and help to better link those platforms together, because in the end, hardware is just the beginning.
Of course it is.
And I think the ThinkSmart platform and the way that we can connect the devices, manage them, the Intel vPro solutions really help us a lot into having this kind of seamless, meaningful experience for the student.
Absolutely, and certainly, from our point of view, I say our point of view, the Smart Collaboration team, it's, we provide the hardware that runs, whether it's Teams or Zoom rooms or something like that, that's the UC platform. But ultimately, as you said, it needs to be a system that is easy for anyone to use. They can walk up and use it at any time without needing to consult anybody about how should I do this, how should I do that. But you touched on management, and management's a very important thing. How are you utilizing management of the systems like that? Are there alerts? What would a teacher do if they struggled with anything on that? And what's the general workflow of the process they might go through?
It's a very good topic, Sean, right now. I think we have a very interesting answer today, because we are leveraging today the help of AI technology. Mm-hmm. So we have launched a product which is called ADI now at BETT, which is a technical assistant for the teacher, first of all, and then a teaching assistant for the teacher. We would not like to focus on the idea of AI as what we see as a generative AI, or open AI, ChatGPT. This is a dedicated platform that uses the resources that we give to the school, that is vetted by our specialist.
Yep.
And that connects live to also your resources, your software resources. So basically all the alerts and everything that we filter from the Teams admin platform, from the ThinkSmart, from our administration platform, from the IoT network of our robotics solutions, in the end is right now feeding messages to our ADI solution that basically gives us somehow of a better understanding and could help the teachers faster how to set up and react in terms of a service need.
So that's like real-time data being fed into the AI, yes. And then the AI will make decisions based on that data.
Exactly.
To help
select the really data sheet, open up, for instance, we have for the teacher training, for the initial induction in the ecosystem of the STEAM Lab solutions, for Thinken solutions, mm-hmm. We have a lot of video, let's say videos on our platform, on our academy, that basically help them understand every component and how they utilize in the most efficient way. So when we have a certain problem right now, technical problem, let's say, that can be generated for misuse, or generally the products are very reliable. So I would say that most of it could be like a software update or minor bugs, or they will require a restart, or a microphone is. So what happens is that the AI gets all this kind of data, and from the it basically then collects from the clips, from the trainings, it creates in real time a new video, a new edited video that is custom made for the teacher just to operate and for the first level of support. This is being piloted right now, of course, because we know that generative AI is at the beginning. It's being piloted in several schools across Eastern Europe right now, and the Nordics. And we see a lot of success in reducing support tickets in the end.
Excellent.
So I think our time is up.
In terms of coverage, just very quickly, so you say starts out in Eastern Europe at the moment. The plan, you're just moving across Europe, different countries. How's that going? Right
now we are present in 29 countries. Our main business is the Nordics, of course, because we are a Danish company.
Yeah.
And we have subsidiaries in Poland, Romania, Republic of Moldova, and we are going to expand into more territories with subsidiaries besides partnerships.
Yeah.
And of course, very important right now, we are a 3PO solution of Lenovo.
Absolutely.
So that means that all the Lenovo partners are able to purchase complementary educational solutions from your portfolio and our portfolio through the distribution network, so that makes access to the product quite simple and fast and efficient.
Very much does so on 3PO. Last couple of questions, I think we're coming up with time. Is there anything specific you would like to see from Lenovo that you could perhaps integrate into the next generation? And what can you give us any outlook on what's coming next from Shape Robotics?
I guess one of the advantages of being a publicly listed company and collaborating with a technology giant like Lenovo is that we are very transparent. So one of the things that we have is always a strategy for the next 3 years and a clear communication case with with our partners, which are the teachers and schools, and with our end users, because we have a large community of students that ask us questions and come with suggestions. I believe that right now we are in front of a very challenging moment with the integration of generative AI in the learning process. That could be a miracle, but also could be a curse for certain bad implementations if they take place.
Yeah,
so I believe that our role as partners right now is to bring together every kind of, let's say, idea and to share it in a very meaningful, every idea that comes from our partners, and to share it in between us and our ecosystem. And I'm sure that we have all the solutions necessary to build a new experience for the school for the next 3, 5, 7 years, which will be totally different than what we see today. I believe that we are going to be more in the virtual world, more into the virtual labs, and the need of collaboration is more and more essential.
That's right, it just expands. I totally agree about the virtual world and just being able to connect in many different ways and kind of move forward like that. Well, Mark, thank you very much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure, great talking to you. Can you let everyone know how they can find out more about Shape Robotics, the solutions and contact methods, please?
Like I said, now I think that we are on the official Lenovo channel. It's very important that you contact your partners, Lenovo partner, Lenovo distribution team, and for sure they will be able to help. The Smart Collaboration team has been fully trained and they know how to utilize very well our solutions, and they're very proficient in that. And of course they can contact us directly at shaperobotics.com, where our team will help them immediately with any challenge they have. And I encourage not only specialist companies, I encourage schools and students to come into contact with us, because for sure this is the way we can learn and grow together.
Absolutely, brilliant. Well, again, thanks very much for having us, Mark. And finally, to viewers and listeners, thank you very much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. Be sure to share, subscribe, spread the message about Shape Robotics, about Lenovo Smart Collaboration.
Click the bell notification.
Oh, absolutely. Click the bell, comment down below, all of the usual things. We love to hear from that.
No hate, please.
It's been great to be here. Another episode coming tomorrow. I'll be joined by the CTO of Shape Robotics, so we can deeper dive into the technical aspects of that. It's been great. Thanks for your time, and speak to you again soon.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Lenovo.